Hello guys, today we're gonna see about the anastomosis around the elbow joint. Let's go. Before going to the anastomosis in BD Chaurasia anatomy of forelimb, I want to just explain you the structures over here, the arteries and their branches over here. So let's go. Let's have a deep look first. This is the brachial artery, and this brachial artery gives out a deep side branch, and that is called the profunda brachii artery. And this profunda brachii artery goes posterior to the humerus shaft, and then it divides into two things. One is called the anterior descending branch or the radial descending branch, and the other one, which is actually posteriorly running downward, is called the posterior descending branch or the middle descending branch. Then the brachial artery gives one more side branch, which is called a superior ulnar collateral, and then it gives one more branch here, and this is called the inferior ulnar collateral. Okay, then here the brachial artery just bifurcate at this point to give the ulnar artery and the radial artery. Once again, the brachial artery bifurcates at this point to give the ulnar artery and the radial artery. And before coming about the further divisions of the ulnar and the radial artery, I'd like to just say that what is recurrent in anatomy. In normal English, recurrent means repeated, but in anatomy, recurrent means the blood vessels or the nerves reversing back its position. The blood vessels or nerves that divide and reverse back its position. Okay, so now it will be very easy for you to learn all the side divisions. Here, the ulnar artery just gives one branch called the anterior ulnar recurrent, since it reverses its position, and ulnar artery again once more give another branch called posterior ulnar recurrent. Okay, then soon after it gives one more branch. This is the ulnar artery, and it gives one more side branch, and that is called as common interosseous artery. And this common interosseous artery gives two branches, that is posterior interosseous and anterior interosseous. Coming to the point, the posterior interosseous runs posterior to the interosseous membrane. The anterior interosseous runs anterior to the interosseous membrane. Okay. Then comes the radial artery. The radial artery, which actually bifurcated from the brachial artery, gives radial recurrent artery. Since it reverses back its position, it's called as radial recurrent artery. So guys, now I will give you a deep look with this picture, which is actually a good one. Wait. Yeah, now let's watch it. This is brachial artery giving one already branched out here somewhere, that is the profunda brachii, where on the posterior side it has been divided into two parts, that is the anterior one and the posterior one. And the brachial artery again gave one more branch on the posterior side, that is the superior ulnar collateral, on the inferior ulnar collateral on the anterior side. Then you have your point of bifurcation over here, and you have your radial artery here and the ulnar artery here. Ulnar artery gave the anterior ulnar recurrent and the posterior ulnar recurrent, and you have your common interosseous artery giving out posterior and anterior, and the posterior again forms a recurrent artery. That's why over here in BDC you have given a statement called interosseous recurrent artery from the posterior interosseous artery. I repeat, interosseous recurrent artery from the posterior interosseous artery. Fine. Now let us come to the anastomosis around the elbow joint. Guys, to study the anastomosis around the elbow joint, First you have to see these 4 compartments, like in front of the lateral epicondyle, behind the lateral epicondyle, in front of the medial epicondyle, behind the medial epicondyle. So for my convenience, I usually study first in front of the medial epicondyle. And in front of the medial epicondyle, I can clearly see that the inferior ulnar collateral anastomosis with the anterior ulnar recurrent. I repeat, the inferior ulnar collateral just anastomosis with the anterior ulnar recurrent. And here again, the superior ulnar collateral anastomosis with the posterior ulnar recurrent behind the medial epicondyle. Fine. The superior ulnar collateral just anastomosis with the posterior ulnar recurrent behind the medial epicondyle. Then coming to the lateral epicondyle, in front of the lateral epicondyle, the anterior descending branch of the profunda branchi artery is just anastomosis with the radial recurrent artery branched from the radial artery. In front of the radial epicondyle, the anterior descending branch of the profunda branchi artery just anastomosis with the radial recurrent artery branched from the radial artery. And behind the lateral epicondyle, the posterior descending branch just anastomosis with the interosseous recurrent artery from posterior interosseous. That is interosseous recurrent artery, that is actually from the posterior interosseous of the common interosseous artery of the ulnar artery. Okay, I hope this video is really useful for you people studying BDC. Thank you.